Take this time to silence all cell phones and any electronics. Please be aware that the use of any flash photography and recording devices is strictly prohibited. The show's running time is about 3 hours, including intermission. That might seem like a long time to refrain from cell phone usage, but if the production's original Broadway patrons could manage it for 890 performances, and the audiences at the show's 3 subsequent revivals could manage it for another 437 performances, then certainly you can too. Please, turn your cell phones off and come to the theater. I'm not saying Patti LuPone is waiting in the wings and humiliate you accordingly, but I'm also not saying she isn't. Thank you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
woman. If you ever as much as poke your nose in my carousel again, you'll be thrown out. Right on your little pink behind.
You got no call to talk to her like that. She ain't done you no harm.
Oh, ain't she? Think I want to get in trouble with the police and lose my license?
What is the woman talking about?
Letting my barker fool with you? Ain't you ashamed?
Well, I don't let no man.
He leaned against her all through the ride.
He leaned against the horse, but he didn't lay a hand on me.
Oh, no, Miss Innocence. And he didn't put his arm around your waist neither, or scoop you off the carousel.
But suppose he did? Is that a reason to have a catalytic fit?
You keep out of this, you rip. Oh, you've had my warning. If you come back, you'll be thrown out.
Who'll throw me out?
Billy Bigelow, the barker. Same fella you let get so free with you.
I bet he wouldn't. He wouldn't throw me out. I bet the same thing.
You mind your business, hussy.
Go back to your carousel and leave us alone. Yes, leave us alone, you.
I do not run my business for a bunch of chippy.
Chippy yourself. Yes, chippy yourself.
Chippy you, and chippy you, and chippy you, and you.
Shut up! God, jab. What's going on anyway? Spitting and sputting like 3 lumps of corn, popping on a shovel.
Mr. Bigelow, please.
Don't yell.
I didn't yell.
Well, don't. Why, what's the matter?
Take a look at this girl, Billy. She ain't ever allowed to be on my carousel again. Next time she tries to get in, if ever she dares, I want you to throw her out. Understand? Throw her out.
All right. You heard what the woman said. Run home now.
Come on, Julie. No, I won't.
Like a drink?
Sure.
Mr. Bigelow, tell me, please, honest and truly, if I came to the carousel, would you throw me out?
What'd she do anyway?
She said to put your arm around my waist.
So that's it? Hey, here's something though. Can't put my arm around a girl without I ask your permission.
I just don't want this one around.
Hey, you come around all you want, see? If you got the price, Billy Bigelow will treat you to a ride.
Oh, big talker, ain't you, Mr. Bigelow? I suppose you think I can't throw you out, too, if I wanna. You're such a good barker. I can't get along without you. That it? Well, just for that, you're discharged. Your services are no longer required. You're bounced. See?
Very well, Miss Mullen.
Well, I could bounce you if I felt like it.
And you felt like it just now.
Do you have to pick up on every word I say? I just said...
That my services were no longer required. Very good, we'll leave it at that.
All right, you devil. We'll leave it at that.
Mr. Bigelow,
Yeah, you keep out of it.
well, I don't want this to happen on account of me.
Apologize to her.
Aha! Me? Apologize to her? For what? For ruining the good name of my carousel? The business left to me by my dearly departed saintly husband, Mr. Mullen? Oh, I just wish my poor husband were alive this very minute.
I bet he don't.
Oh, he'd give you such a smack on the
And
jaw.
that's what I'm going to give you if you don't dry up.
You upstart. After all I've done for you. Now, I'm through with you for good. You hear?
Get the hell
Through
out.
for good.
Go, Miss Mullen. Go! Go!
For good. For good.
Mr. Bigelow?
Don't you go on feeling sorry for me. Don't you feel sorry for me either.
Well, I don't feel sorry for you, Mr. Bigelow.
You're a liar. I can see it in your face. You are feeling sorry for me. What, you think now that she bounced me I won't be able to find another job?
What will you do now, Mr. Bigelow?
First, I'll go and drink myself a glass of beer. And anytime anything bothers me, I always drink a glass of beer.
Well, then you are bothered about losing your job.
No, only about how I'm going to pay for that beer. Will you pay for it? Will you? How much money you got?
43 cents?
And what about you? Come on, I asked you how much money you got. Alright, I understand. You can cry about it. I'm going back to the carousel to get my things. Stay here until I get back, and then we'll go get a drink. It's alright. Keep your money. I'll pay.
Julie! Julie! Do you like him? I don't know. Do you like him when he talks to you, Gary? When he puts you on the carousel that way? You heard that? For God's sake. You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You are whiter and deeper than a well. And you never turning open. Just tell. You've been acting most peculiar. Every morning you're way ahead of me. Always second by the picture. Watch the river meet the sea. When you were in the mill, waving at the moon, you gaze absent-minded at the roof. And half the time your shuttle gets tangled in the thread till you can't tell the walk from the wolf. Take so. You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You don't ever tell a lie but me. You're tight-lipped as a miser, and the silent as notes a hand speak. Sphinx. 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 You spell it with an X. No, that's only when there's more than one. Oh. Julie, I've been busting to tell you something lately. You have? The reason I didn't care to tell you before was because you didn't have a feller of your own. But now that you got one, I can tell you about mine. I'm glad you got a feller, Carrie. What's his name? His name is Mr. Small, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night and is around on a boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect ball, as fine as a girl would wish. But he spends so much time in his round bottom boat that he can't seem to lose his selfish. The first time he kissed me, the wind closed close, knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he stopped going wrong, and the first something that is me. And he said, Mr. Rich, I'd like to find be red with a wine. Mr. Rich, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. This moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to and wonderful days. When I marry Mr. Small, the flowers will be buzzing with the harmonies, the birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Small, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, and try to do that cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. You carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as sweet as a lamb. And then we'll serve me early feet, and I'll say with the sweet, oh, Mr. Snow, here I am. And I'm the same soul will know that everything will be as nice as I can be. I'll live in a cottage by the sea with me. Oh, I will not Mr. Snow. But it's sweet, fair, and bold, and daring, make me whisper over there. I know how you feel about Billy Bigelow.
You still here?
Well, you told us to wait for you.
What do you think I want with the two of you? I mean, one of you was to say, the other goes home.
All right.
Well, one of you goes home. Which she wants to stay.
Well, whoever stays loses their job.
How do you mean?
All Bascom's girls have to be respectable. We all have to live in the mill boarding house, and if we're late, they close the doors, and we can't go back to work there anymore.
All right. Yeah, home on time, you'll be discharged?
That's right. Julie, should I go? I know what to do. All right. You stay, if you like.
All right. You'll be discharged if you stay.
Julie, should I go? Why do you keep asking me that? How? You know what's best to do. All right, Carrie. You can go home. Well, good night.
Now both out of a job. Have you had your supper?
No,
Want to go eat out on the pier?
no,
Anywhere else?
no.
You know, you don't come around the carousel much. Only seen you 3 times before today?
Oh, I've been there much more than that.
Yeah, right. Well, did you see me?
Yes,
Did you know I was Billy Bigelow?
they told me.
You got a sweetheart?
No.
Ah, don't lie to me.
I haven't anybody.
You stayed right here the first time I asked you to. You know your way around, all right.
No, I don't, Mr. Bigelow.
And I suppose you don't know why you're sitting like this, alone with me? You wouldn't have stayed so quick if you hadn't done it before. And what'd you stay for anyway?
So you wouldn't be left alone?
Alone? God, you're dumb. I can have all the girls I want. I don't need to be alone. Don't you know that?
I know, Mr. Bigelow.
Yeah, what do you know?
That all the girls are crazy for you, but that's not why I stayed. I stayed because you've been so good to me.
Well, then you can go home.
I don't want to go home now.
Suppose I go and leave you sitting here.
Even then, I wouldn't go home.
You know what you remind me of? A girl I met on Coney Island. Tell you how I met her. This one night at closing time, we were putting out the lights to Carousel. And this...
Good evening, Mr. Bascom. Good evening, Jimmy. Nice night indeed it is. Mr. Bascom, yes? That girl is one of your girls. One of mine. You, Miss Joel?
Yes,
Is that all that's going out at this hour? Do you know what time we close the doors at the mill boarding house? You'll never make it home on time now, even if you ran all the way.
No, sir.
Who's old Sideburns?
Here now. Don't you go to call Mr. Bascom names, unless you're fixing to get yourself into trouble. We got a report on this fella from the police chief at Bangor. He's a pretty sly gazebo. Come up from Coney Island. New York, eh? He works on carousels. Makes a speciality of pretty young things like this. Gets them all moony out. Promises to marry them. Then takes their money.
Well, I ain't got any money.
Speak when you're spoken to, miss. Julie, you heard what sort of blackguard this man is. You're an inexperienced girl. He's tried to delude you and impose on you. That is why I'm inclined to give you one more chance. You hear that? I'm driving Mrs. Bascom to church. I'm going to meet her there, drive her home. We'll talk to the house matron. Well, girl, don't be sitting there like you don't have good sense. Come, my child.
Do I have to go with you?
No, you do not have to.
Then I'll stay.
After I warned you, see, Timothy, there are some of them you just can't help. Good night. Good night, Mr. Basco. You low-down scalawag, I'll throw you in jail.
What for?
Don't know. Wish I did.
Then what?
Huh?
You were starting to tell me a story
Me?
about the girl in Coney Island. You said you just put out the lights in the carousel, and that's as far as you got.
Yeah, we're putting out the lights of the carousel, and this girl comes along with a shawl. Say, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, I've looked at cops that haven't taken money from girls.
I ain't scared.
Say your name, Julie something?
Julie Jordan.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Be sorry that you didn't run away. You can still go if you wanna.
I reckon that I can't just to stay. You couldn't take my money if I didn't have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. And if I did have money, you couldn't take any, 'cause you asked and I give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you ever had a fella you give money to? Ain't you ever had a fella at all? Well, you must have had a fella you went walking with.
Yes.
Where'd you walk?
Nowhere special I recall.
In the woods, on the beach.
No,
Did you love him?
no, I never loved no one, I told you that.
Yeah, you're a funny kid. You wanna go into town and dance maybe, or
No, I have to be careful.
of what?
My character. You see, I'm never going to marry. I'm never going to marry. If I was going to marry, it wouldn't have to be such a stickler. But I'm never going to marry, and a girl who don't marry has got to be much more particular.
Suppose I was to say that I'd marry you.
You?
Yeah, that scares you, don't it? You're thinking about what that cop said.
No, I ain't. I never paid no mind to what you said.
You wouldn't marry anyone like me anyways.
Yes, I would. If I loved you. It wouldn't make any difference, would it? Even if I died for you.
How you gonna know how you'd be if you loved me? Or how you'd feel or anything?
I don't know how I know. Just the same, I know how it would be if I loved you. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, I gave up and minded at the roof. And half the time the shovel would tangle in the thread, and the board would get mixed with the wool. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I feel. If I loved you time and again and tried to say, oh, I want you to
arrested me. I wonder what it'd be like.
What?
Nothing. I know what it'd be like. It'd be awful, and I can just see myself. I am scrawny and pale and picking at my food and lovesick like any other guy. I'd throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dicky and a collar and a tie. If I love you.
Wait, you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I feel. If I love you, time and again I say all I want you to know. If I love you, words will come in an easy way. Round in circles I go, longing to say, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you leave me. Well, anyways, I'm not a fellow to marry anybody. Even if a girl was foolish enough to want me to, I wouldn't.
Don't worry about it.
Who's worried?
You read about there being no wind. Blossoms are just come down all by themselves. Just their time to, I reckon.
Hold your horses!
Got those donuts fried yet?
How about some of that apple turnover?
Hold your horses!
Hey, what are you women doing in there anyway?
Hold your horses!
Cooking up the ice cream?
Roasting the lemonade?
Get away, you castle demon!
Where's
In
Nettie?
the kitchen! Busier than a bee in a bucket car! And you all should be ashamed of yourselves, making yourself a plague and a nuisance with your yelling and your screaming and your carrying on! It's so good, Daddy, it's so good! Daddy, don't come down, please, with your silly jokes and prattle! If you pack all your rings in a butterfly's head, they still have room to rattle! It's so good, Daddy, it's so good! Tell them something that'll learn 'em. Carry no time with pride, with your bellies full of pride. If you pack all
the oceans they kept shedding for the winter come whooping out into the sunshine. He was just like every other. March went out to light a fire, a warm water day. The neighbors were crying at the sun, all from pretty little face. They was full of roses, much ending waiting up for some, and a lot of doubting roses was predicting that the summer never come.
You can feel it in your heart, you can see it in the ground.
You can hear it in the trees, you can smell it on the breeze.
Look around, look around, look around.
It's passing down over here, and that hill. But they're passing down and pushing, and they're on the take and pushing, and lily on that riverside to fill. June is passing down over, the feeling's getting so intense, and the young Virginia's ringing as if having nothing changed. I'm going to learn on the field, because it's June. Just because it's June, June, June. Fresh and alive and spring young, June is a blossom sweetly fly. June is passing out over, the southern mountain out of south. Love sound brother June. June is passing out over, to dreams that are playing hard. On June comes the emergency, because the captain's temper, and the commerce they can only get import. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. Day was bright and new, sails white on sunlit blue. June is passing out over, the ocean is full of daffodils, with their little tails wishing that the lady fishes wishing No. He went out with Jigger Craven last night and he never came home. Jigger Craven? His new friend. He's a sailor on that big blue, the ACB. She's sailing tomorrow. I'll be glad.
Why don't you two visit for a while? Look, girls, come on, we got work to do. You sweep those steps down there. You, sit up there and keep out of the way. And don't go poking your nose into other people's business.
You need me, Cousin Eddie?
No. You stay out here with Carrie. You two haven't seen each other for a long time. It'll do you good. Is he working yet?
No. Eddie's been awful kind to us, letting us stay here with her.
Well, Mr. Snow, since a man that can't find work these days is just bone lazy.
Well, Billy don't know what he treated. He's only good at what he used to do, so now he just don't do anything.
Well, wouldn't that Carousel woman take him back?
I think she would, but he won't go. I asked him why, and he won't tell me. Last Monday, he hit me.
Did you hit him back?
No,
Why don't you leave him?
I don't want to.
Well, I would. I believe him. Thinks he can do whatever he wants just because he's Billy Bigelow. He doesn't support you, beats you. Oh, he's a bad one.
He ain't willingly or meaningly bad.
Well, maybe he ain't. That night you sat out by the carousel, he was gentle then and told me.
Yes, he was.
But now he's always acting up.
Not always. Sometimes he's gentle even now. After supper, when he stands out here and listens to the music coming from the carousel, something comes over him. And he's gentle.
What's he say?
Nothing. He just sits and gets thoughtful. He sees I'm happy because he ain't been working. That's really why he hit me.
Well, fine reason for hitting you. Beats his wife because he ain't working.
It preys on his mind.
Did he hurt you?
No.
Julie, I got something to tell you about me. Well, about Mr. Snow and me. We're going to be crying church next Sunday! Well, just a minute! Don't you all just come at me at once! Well, tell us how long you've been this long. Near on 2 months. Julie was the first to know.
What's it like,
Julie? Julie's never met him, but you all will soon. He's coming to the wedding! I can't hardly wait for the wedding. Oh, me neither.
What a day that'll be for you.
When you walk down the aisle, all the heads will turn. Walk across with a body still beat. And you'll try to smile, but your cheeks will burn, and your eyes will get so dim you can hardly see. With your orange blossoms glimmering in your hand.
This is him.
Carrie told me a lot about you.
I told you a lot about Julie too, didn't I?
Carrie tells me you're coming to the clam bake.
Looks like we'll have good weather for it too.
Not a cloud in the sky.
You're right.
He don't say much, but what he does say is awful pithy. Well, is he anything like I told you he was?
Just like.
Oh, Carrie, I nearly forgot. I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? Where are they? Geranium seeds.
And this in here is hydrangea. They'll be my plant in front of the cottage. They do bring the salt there.
That'll be beautiful.
Yep, I like digging around in the garden in my spare time. Like to plant flowers and take care of them. Does your husband like that too?
Well, I couldn't rightly say if Billy likes to take care of flowers. He likes to smell them, though.
He acts nice looking, ain't he?
Oh, come, Carrie.
Steady and reliable too. Well, ain't you gonna wish us luck?
Of course I wish you luck, Karen.
You can kiss me not to. Us being such good friends and me being right here looking at you.
Why are you crying, Mrs.
It's because she has such a good heart.
We thank you for your heartfelt sympathy.
Mrs. Bigelow. Mrs. Billy Bigelow. That's my name. Mrs. Billy. Billy, you know Carrie? And this is her attendant, Mr. Snow.
Mr. Bigelow, I almost feel like I know you.
How are you?
I'm pretty well. Just getting over a little chest cold. This time of year, you know.
Go on, say it, huh? I stayed out all night. I can't find work. I'm living off your cousin Nettie.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, it's on the tip of your tongue.
Billy, be sure you
Ain't going to no clam bake. Come on, Jigger.
Well, I'm happy we ain't got no look-jammery notions like Billy.
Well, Carrie, always seems to me a man had enough to worry about. Getting a good sleep a night so as to get a good day's work the next day without going out to looking for any special trouble.
That's true,
A
Enoch.
man's got to make plans for his life, and he's got to stick to it.
Well, your plans are turning out just fine, ain't they?
All according to schedule so far. I own a little house and I sail a little boat and a fish I catch and sell. And in a manner of speaking, I'm doing very well. I love a little girl and she's gonna be, and soon she'll be my bride. And in a manner of speaking, I should be satisfied.
Well, ain't ya?
If I told you my plan and the things I intend, it'd make every girl on your head stand on end. When I make enough money, I should find a little boat. It's all my money in a little boat. It's twice as much time to a little boat. And the first thing you know, I have 4 little boats, and 8 little boats, and 3 little boats, and a great big fleet of great big boats. All just carrying, bringing it to shore, sailing it again, and bringing it in the port, and the port, and the port, and the port.
You're gonna seem to be like a dear little baby tell you, it's as safe as selling cakes.
You say this old sideburns who owns the mill is also the owner of your ship?
That's right. And tonight, he'll be taking $3,000 or $4,000 down to the captain by yourself. He'll be walking along down waterfront by yourself with all that money.
You think you'd have somebody go with him?
Not him. Not the last 3 times, anyway. I watched him from the same spot and seen him pass me. Once I nearly jumped him.
Why didn't you?
I don't like to do a job unless it's airtight. Besides, this one needs 2 to pull it off proper. There was also this moon, shining on him like a torch. Don't like moons. Lately, though, the night's been running to fog, and it's 10 to 1 we'll have fog tonight. That's why I wanted you to tell your wife we'd go to that clam bake.
Clam bake? Why?
Suppose we were all over on that island, and you and me were to get lost for about a half an hour. And suppose you and I were to get into a boat and come over here and did what we had to do, and then got back. There's your alibi. We just said we was lost on the island all that time.
All right, so what exactly would we have to do? And I mean me, what would I have to do?
You just go up to all the sideburns and say, "Excuse me, sir, could you tell me the time?"
Excuse me, sir, could you tell me the time? All right, then what?
Then? Well, by that time, I got my knife in his wrist, and then you could take your knife and you
Oh,
can...
no, I ain't got a knife.
Well, you can get one, can't you?
Does he have to be killed?
No. You don't have to be killed. They can give up the money without being killed, but these New Englanders, they're funny. They'd rather be killed. Well?
I ain't gonna do it, it's dirty.
Now, what's dirty about it?
The knife!
All right, fine. Forget the knife. Just go up to old sideburns with a tin can and say, "Excuse me, sir, could you give me $3,000? See what he does for you."
I ain't gonna do it.
Of course. Because you got all the money you want. And you don't need no money.
I ain't got a cent. Money thinks I'm dead.
And you are out of a job. And you got a wife to support.
Hey, shut up about my wife! What are you doing here?
Hello, Billy.
What you come here for, huh?
Come to talk business.
Business.
I see you're still hanging around with your jailbird friend.
Who's it you who I hang out with?
There's one thing I can't abide. It's the common type of woman.
What you come here for? You got a new barker, ain't you?
Why don't you go home and sleep at night? You look awful.
He's as good as me, ain't he?
Push your hair back off your
Let
forehead.
my hair be.
If I told you to let it hang down over your eyes, you'd push it back. I hear you've been beating her. If you're sick of her, why don't you leave her? No use beating
Leave
this
her,
horse. Silly little...
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Don't flatter yourself. If I had any sense, I wouldn't have come here. Things you gotta do when you're in business. I'd sell the damn carousel if I could.
Ain't it crowded without me?
Those fool girls keep asking for you. They miss you, see? Are you gonna be sensible and come back to us?
And leave Julie?
You beat her, don't you?
No! I don't beat her. And what's all this damn fool talk about beating, huh? I had her once in the whole town. Next one I hear, I'll smash her.
All right. I take it back. I don't want to get mixed up in it.
Beat her. If I beat her.
What are the odds, one way or the other? Let's look at the thing straight. You've been married 2 months and you're sick of it. Out there's the carousel, show booths, young girls, all the beer you want, a good living, and you're throwing it all away. Know what? I got a new organ.
I know.
How do you know?
I listen to it every night. You can hear
hear it. Makes you think the carousel is going faster. Oh, Billy, you belong out there and you know it. You ain't cut out for a respectable married man. You're an artist type. You belong among artists. Tell you what, if you come back, I'll give you a ruby ring my husband left me.
I don't know. I might go back. Could keep on living here with Julie.
Holy Moses!
What's the matter?
Can you imagine how the girls would love that? A father who runs home to his wife every night. People would laugh themselves sick.
I know what you want.
Don't be so stuck on yourself.
I ain't happy here. And that's the truth.
Of course you ain't.
You want anything?
I brought you your coffee.
Why don't you have a talk with the Billy? She'll understand. Maybe she'll be glad to get rid of you.
Yeah, maybe.
Billy, before I forget, I got something to tell you.
All right.
I've been wanting to tell you. In fact, I was going to yesterday.
Well, go ahead.
I can't. We gotta be alone.
Can't you see I'm busy? I'm here talking
It'll only
business.
take a minute.
Will you get out of here?
I tell you, it'll only take
Get
a
out
minute.
of here!
No.
What did you say?
Let her alone, Billy. I'll drop in at Bascom's Bank and pick up a little small change for the carousel. I'll be back in a few minutes for your answer to my proposition.
Don't look at me like that.
I ain't afraid of you. I
I'm
ain't
afraid of anybody. I got something to tell you.
Well, then tell me and make it quick.
I can't tell it so quick. Why don't you drink?
Is that what you wanted to tell me?
No, by the time I told you, by the time you drink it, I'll have told you.
Well,
Yesterday, my head ached, and you asked me,
yeah.
well, that's what it is.
You sick?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Though it's awful hard to tell you. I'm not a bit scared because it's a perfectly natural thing, but,
What is?
well, when two people live together,
Yes.
I'm gonna have a baby.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Jigger. Julie. Julie's gonna have a baby.
Yeah? What about it?
Nothing.
My mother had a baby once.
He in there with her? They're having it out all day. When he comes back to me, I ain't gonna let him hang around you no more. You know that, don't you?
Common woman.
Ain't gonna let him get in your clutches. Anyone who gets mixed up with you winds up in the jailhouse or the grave.
Carnival redhead. Coming between a man and his wife.
Coming between nothing. They don't belong together. Nobody knows them like I do. And nobody's gonna get them away from me in that house from you.
Who wants him? He's gonna get himself tied to an old wobbly hip slut like you. What good would it be to me?
He won't be no good to you. And he won't get a bullet in his head like that Roberts boy you hung around with last year. Wish that bullet would have got you, you sleek-eyed wharf rat. You keep away from him, you hear? Or I'll get the cops after you.
Why don't you throw on a new coat of paint? You're starting to peel your pleasure boat.
You still here?
Billy, didn't you tell me to come back? I brought you in advance on your salary. Well, it's only fair. You've been out of work a long time.
Go home, Miss Mullen.
What's the matter with you?
Can't you see I'm having my breakfast? Go back to your carousel.
You mean you ain't coming with me?
Go on. Get the hell out of here. Go, get.
I'll never speak to you again. Not if you were dying, I wouldn't.
That bothers me a lot.
What did she tell you in there?
She told me.
Something about me, I'll bet.
Nah. Nothing about you, Miss Mullen. Just about me and Julian. As a matter of fact, Miss Mullen, I'm going to be a father.
You, Julie?
Go home, Miss Mullen.
Oh,
Go on, get. I wonder what he'll think of me. I bet he'll call me his old man. I bet he'll think I can lick every other fella's father. Well, I can. I bet that he'll turn out to be the spitting image of his dad. But he'll have more common sense than his twin-head father ever had. I'll teach him to wrestle and dive the ways we go in the mornings for a swim. His mother can teach him the ways to behave, but she won't make a sissy out of him. Not him, not my boy, not him. Bill. My boy Bill, I can see that he's named after me. I will. My boy Bill will be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No, that one grinding face bully will boss him around. And he does because he likes. He can sit on his tail or work on a rail that never a hammer insides. He can carry a boat across the river or paddle a pack on his back or work up and down the streets of the town with a whip and a horse and a hack. He can haul a scow along the canal, run a cow around the corral, or maybe park for a carousel. Of course, it takes talent to do that well. He might be a champion at heavyweights, or a better than skeleton crew, or president of the United States. That'd be alright too. His mother was like that, but he wouldn't have to be president unless he wanted to be. Not Bill. My boy Bill, the big tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No, not on a grimy face, hard belly, baggy-eyed bastard. He'll boss him around. And a man will marry his boss's daughter, see him virgin blood like water. Give him a peck and call it a kiss. Stare his eyes through a morning yet. Say, why am I taking on like this, huh? My kid ain't even been born yet. I can see him when he's 17 or so. He started names to go with a girl. What could it be? Oh, what the hell? What if he is a girl? Oh, Bill! Not Bill! What do I do with her? What can I do for her, huh? A bum with no money? You can't have pride with a son, but you've got to be a father. My little girl, I gotta get ready before she comes. I gotta make certain that she won't be dragged on its slums by a lot of bugs alive to me. She's gotta be sheltered and fed and dressed in the best that money can buy.
Like you said, gotta get money on account of the baby, see?
Yeah, sure, the baby. You'll get that knife. Knife? Then we got a pocket knife. It shows Spike will be the real one.
Right? What?
Go inside and get the kitchen knife.
What if someone sees me?
So they don't see it.
True? Are you coming?
Yes, I think so.
We'll have a barrel of fun. I'll show you all over the island. We go to picnics there since I've been a little girl.
Really? Do you think it's time you want to go get that,
Get what, Billy?
this shawl?
The show.
Yeah, Billy said you want to have the shawl. It's cold that night. Bob comes in, ain't that what you said?
The show. I'll go get it now.